rapturous and sustained applause as the global climate deal is unanimously adopted. An outpouring of emotion from the sleep-deprived delegates who have achieved something that has eluded the international community for more than 20 years. A pact committing nearly 200 countries to cut carbon emissions. The conference president, Laurent Fabius, was seemingly so swept away by the moment, he forgot to sound his gavel to signal the adoption of the deal. It is a very small hammer, he said, but I think it will do great things. Under the climate deal, all countries have agreed to reduce greenhouse emissions, to keep global temperatures well below 2 degrees Celsius, and to endeavour to limit them even more to 1.5 degrees. And the $100 billion a year in climate financing for developing countries will be a minimum, with a commitment to additional funding in the future. The US Secretary of State John Kerry said the pact will prevent the most devastating consequences of climate change from happening.
This is a tremendous victory for all of our citizens, not for any one country or any one bloc, but for everybody here who has worked so hard to bring us across the finish line. It's a victory for all of the planet and for future generations.
China's top climate negotiator acknowledged how difficult the talks had been and the level of compromise that was made.
The agreement is not perfect, and there are areas that need improvement, but that should not stop everyone from taking an historic march forward.
This is just the start of a very ambitious journey to combat global warming. After 2 weeks of grueling negotiations, ministers will go home and have to start implementing what they agreed here in Paris. As the UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon said earlier, billions of people are relying on this agreement, and the world will continue to watch what happens next. Kate Parkinson, CCTV, Paris.